And we are live, I believe. Can anyone hear me? I really hope you can. Okay then, so... Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Hopefully we won't have nearly as much trouble as we did last week. Or not last week, 2 days ago. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Eventually, a numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. And when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
Huh? What? What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's right, it's Nagito. He's always messed with us. He's always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Help. Police. Murder. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that...
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement. Then it's for real.
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead.
Damn it!
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right!
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? Look, one of us killed Nagito. Hajime, you really shouldn't be surprised with how much trouble Nagito is causing. Well, okay, I guess with who's left. Well, I can picture dang, I can't even remember her name now, the nurse, as a killer, so... One of us killed him so brutally. Then, it's going to start again? Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it! We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey! Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma file.
Wait!
Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in the way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Shut up, I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more, I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monomi. You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monomi, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? No fair. You're shutting up too.
Please wait!
Enough already. Well, to be fair, Monomi asked you first, Monokuma. That's right, chat. He did. Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us. ...
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But...
This is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Poo-hoo-hoo! Looks like you get more well-behaved than Mono-me.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of you this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip? No, Monokuma, they're not bored. They're angry. It's a big difference.
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When the timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey!
This will finally be over.
You serious?
Does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So...
Once again...
The Monokuma file! Phew!
You gotta find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best. Wait!
Hold on.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still...
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However...
It is nice to think that everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The way those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komeda. His body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimate time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only was there a serious stab in his stomach, there were multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there was a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
Huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is the suicide concerned, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess we'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form a conclusion on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now, our only chance is to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. then let's start the air surround Negative's body. I just start with the back of the warehouse. As the current blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. And got our first truth bullet. Now, like I said the last 2 times I attempted this, it is possible Nagito commits suicide and then had Monokuma move his body, because they came up with some sort of deal at the end of the last chapter. So, we'll see. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's. Yeah, that's her name. I thought it was a thing like that. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death is noon sharp. If it was noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's time. It's 12:30 p.m. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. It's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill? Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
Which whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automated setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to repair.
Alright!
And then whoever didn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us had an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. If that video they saw was live, then that would mean I would have to have not been tied up by then, but you know, it seems very unlikely that it was live, so yeah, they could have tied up and done something to make the spear fall.
Like...
I'm not freaking about like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma Tower reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
Huh?
Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong!
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Can't free till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey!
What do you mean, something?
Shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. You know, there's no way to end smoothly with the countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. Let's focus on the investigation. We'll think of down after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You...
And don't bring up strange stuff like that. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yep, about that sprinkler. It's one of the sprinkler heads I activated to put out the fire.
Well?
You can see a girder right next to it, right there.
See?
Can you see the red streak? Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? Here it definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood can get up there, right? Plus, it's a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. So it's possible that the spear was dropped from there and hit, which is why there's blood. But why would there be blood on the spear before it hits Nagito? That adds to the fact that this is some sort of setup that he and Monokuma agreed to. ... One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. Okay, yeah. As much as I ripped on Nagito, I would probably be freaked out if I knew someone like that and he died too, so... It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. I don't blame you. I've read that sometimes the body will force itself to leave you've been through a traumatic experience. Don't remember exactly where I read though, so don't quote me on that.
So just as I thought.
If only we can go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can figure out what will happen after. Okay, that was fun, but let's examine the body now. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always talking nonsense about Hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good about and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now's the time to think about unnecessary things. We need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. We'll start with the hands. Nagito's right wrist tied with a rope. But it looks like tip of that rope burned off. Can it be the result of the fire? But that's weird. The rope burned off like this. Why did he was completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Yeah. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems that the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means that the killer's been stabbed to get his legs and left arm. They stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be!
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel!
How cruel. Then, does this mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Reason they had to use a spear, huh? Let's run it. Okay. If he really was murdered by someone, then it's possible that somehow he escaped the rope and the killer panicked and like pinned down his hand. Like right now I'm just kind of spitballing. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this nice look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look at his face. The blood splattered all over it. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Ah, got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case,
Man.
it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. About the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well?
Duct tape has crinkles like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got all those wounds on his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked to his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back in his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. No, wait, I should remember it. What? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have been tested, so this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm on his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, what would explain the blood on his palm? That would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well?
there's blood, but only by the middle joint of each finger. You're right, but why is it only on this part?
See?
See, this is what I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? And I'm up to level 66. Yay. Only 600 more levels, and I'll be in trouble because I'm a devil worship. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I didn't take that joke too far. A spear with a flash shield around it impaled deeply in Nagito's stomach. Guys, I don't know for sure, but this might be a clue. There's no way around it. It looks like a fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle. There's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew!
I see. Use the cord as a weapon to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with a spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is a spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw that Nezumi Castle.
What?
What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all to hell. Even he doesn't know what's inside the castle. Gungnir. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on this investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It looks like it has blood on it too. But for some reason this section of cord didn't have blood on it. But the size of the human fist, it strange that this section of cord didn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Okay. So he was wearing a glove on his left hand when the blood started. And the killer, or maybe even him himself, gripped the spear from this angle. Like, grip the spear right here. No game, I'm pretty sure that's not feet. Both Nagito's legs are tied up. Each of us tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge against him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spiritual chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means all the wounds on Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
If you didn't let him die easily, I can totally understand dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? I guess I'm done with the years starting Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body's right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. That's a sad fact, Hajime. You don't know what you're made of until you have to face some hard stuff. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaken plush for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal, too.
Hey!
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? This being one of Monokuma's tricks? What? Then why'd he do it? Maybe a hole, like he got stabbed and go into the trouble of turning the hole with blood. He tried to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil!
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. Here, I won't give you your threats. I'll fight you to the very end.
I can't lose!
I'll definitely take back the Sea of World Supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? And if so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. I guess I should keep an eye out to see if any of these other guys have injuries. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastics are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only seems thanks to those sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence isn't really all that strange. This is... it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have aimed. It looks like the fire takes hits of damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Something you probably want to keep
Bring
warm.
it on!
Is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well?
Otherwise, you can burn even if someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with this?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy the evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy the evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set the fire to their crime scene, but... now I guess I'm gonna hit the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have got trouble tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try and investigate the other areas inside the warehouse first. Will they say anything new now? Okay, no, it looks like, yeah. A bunch of stacked at each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. It's fairly showing deceptive, I can't turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. Apparently the current in the bag is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scared like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall it should be been put neatly away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason the panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open slowly. No, that's the problem. Seriously, I'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door of the warehouse. Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it, it's a trap. Seriously, just stop, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam. Could it be? Was that it?
Well?
And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't it this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Ah, the plot thickens. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is it here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from here. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's buzzed from each drenched with sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. This because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. A good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey.
There's a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go straight inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did that, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Haha.
Hey!
You were all thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me.
This just
Oh my, screwing, how lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me, I only imagine it. You should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Yeah, that was... Man, Monokuma's like just a horrible little pervert. Well, even I thought even though I did say it was gonna freaking kill him.
Hey!
There's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know?
Jeez, you're
Think about the
pathetic.
countdown after we live through this class trial. Okay. Wow, hey, my experience actually goes up every time I do that. Looks like Sony's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, it's something to ask her about. Now we've finished of investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes? What is it? I want to talk to you about the fake bomb Nagito set up in the warehouse. When that fake bomb Nagito set up in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright, it is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
It
cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus. Sonia?
I am sorry!
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. I first explored the final island. I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons. If I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito plant the bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them? As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How'd you find the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs we was trying out to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. I thought if I used one of them, you'd enter the ancient ruin. Yeah, I pressed the X button. I'm sorry, folks.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Okay, she's reading that. I'm gonna take a drink real quick.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it! All to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs were the same ones that disappeared, it wouldn't mean that Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. So, if so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I've explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Alright, I pretty much translated the clues inside the warehouse. I know I find the clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. I am. I haven't checked my pet list recently. Oh, wow! Oh man, I'm sorry, baby. Man. Oh man. Can I get to the Monomi machine from here? I need to get my little thing some more presents.
Danganronpa.
Did I just mess up the pet's evolution? I think I wasn't supposed to let its spirit get up. Let me buy more than one thing at a time. How about it? Okay. Guys, hold tight. I'm gonna check something. Man, yeah. I want to check it. I guess I might as well give you guys an update on what other games I'm playing. I started up Lollipop Chainsaw because it was close to Halloween and I wanted to play something Halloween related. But, yeah. But, I'm quickly regretting it because so far it just seems like a mediocre hack and slash wrapped up in a novelty that got thin pretty quick. Okay. Okay, no. What I'm hoping for should still happen, even though I let it get up to that. Okay, yeah, if I give it any more, it's gonna transform into something I don't... Well, I don't have that pet anyway, so... Yeah. And yeah, I'm using a guide for the pets. I don't take any shame in that, since my time is limited. My time is limited, and... You know, I've already experimented with it enough. You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good for you to broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There's several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonya mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the sphere originally came from, and Akito's room too. To understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey you guys, it's about time we leave this place and try exploring the other areas too. In response to Chiaki, the others gather around her.
I see.
I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we all have the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice, there aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found are enough to piece sentient together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Yeah, it's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no way other than except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That is why there's no time for us to stand around. First off, the factory. I believe I got 4 of the hidden Monokumas in this level last time. It's one of those Monokuma used to contact us. Just kind of rather instead of using the actual screen. Did he just annoy appearing on the screen each time, or is he trying to mock us? Either way, it pisses me off. Apparently the bombs were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looked like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. There's an enormous machine, but stop for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Laptop? That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop, is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message to go so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. Right, okay, Kazuichi already said it wasn't live. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito really should have been killed, which means this video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Go get Kazuichi? Well, could he unlock it? He's good at building things, but he's an engineer, but is he really, like, a programmer? I don't think so.
My!
I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
Bomb went off at the lobby that might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you had a bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, you would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think that a group that's forced to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Alright!
Let's tear it apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. This bomb's ideas won't explode if we carelessly mess with it.
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is a soft weight of cotton.
I see. I see.
You are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you a hint, then you should know that it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, if I kept quiet, it would force you that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just not telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb factory was in front of the military base for this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good idea, Sonia. Putting a bomb somewhere on my place seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. The light says on inside an enormous basket, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. No, not yet. Am I missing anything? Just the security camera, which isn't going to give me a clue. Yeah. I guess we got everything we're gonna get here. Okay. Like I was saying, I started Lollipop Chainsaw, and it's just... I don't think I'm gonna... I'm gonna finish it, since I'm gonna complete the game, but I'm not gonna, you know, 100% it. Saving all the other students and getting the good ending is about as far as I'm willing to go with it. Just because it's like... Oh, goody. Oh, isn't this funny? Like, every man's a pervert, and your main hero's an airhead. Yeah, it got old. It's already gotten old, especially when we have to do minigame stuff like zombie baseball. Wait, was the military base even on this island? Okay, it was. I just headed in the completely wrong direction to find it. Yeah, I seem to have remembered it being... Sorry, I don't want to leave this poor thing lying in its own filth again. Especially since I can't lower its spare meter without raising its hope meter. I'm going for a very specific evolution this time. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executes Teru Teru. Didn't have anything to do with the incident. Oh, that's a security camera. And of course, just gain my experience. Tank, nothing. This might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself.
Man.
Damn, this individual is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
They got that they so dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on the side who could do that. I usually like guns on fire stuff near the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah, found it. What'd you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's... Is that the same guy that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Okay, that can't be the... That didn't even give me a truth bullet. And nothing's here. When I first came in, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonya was telling the truth.
However...
As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But to again know if the bombs weren't real, it's possible that he thought that they were a real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Did you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Didn't he only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Is there anything I'm missing? Kazuichi says something different. No. So this was a... Yeah, the military base gave me nothing. Walk, walk. I love to rap related standing still. I really hate, so let me just reiterate. I love to... Okay, yeah, I don't want to just get demonetized. Even though I'm pretty sure none of my singing can be classified as singing. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Okay, yeah, no. Seriously, I don't want to be promoting Family Guy's, Family Guy's insulting musicians, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Randy Newman either. He does some good work. He did some good work in Prince on the Frog, though. I liked Friends on the Other Side. I still much would prefer Alan Menken. 67. Left. Okay. I also started playing. I started playing Resident Evil yesterday. I didn't get really far in it because I was caught off guard by tank controls. Like, I don't think I've only tried to play one other game with tank controls, and that was Croc 2. And they're just kind of awkward to me, but it's, you know, I pilled around it a little bit, something I can get used to. Yeah. Believe it or not, I have not played a single, I've not played a single Resident Evil game before yesterday. Dang, you went fast there. Like, I looked, there wasn't even one, but yeah, you really gotta keep an eye on the pet. Now, one of those was, yeah, Nagito's room was the next, was one of the places to go. And yeah, I had not played much any Resident Evil beforehand, and I don't know, it's just, horror really wasn't my thing until I got into college. I spent my freshman year binging a lot of the standard horror movies like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, but I haven't played many horror games. I'm annoyed. What happened? I'm annoyed. What are you annoyed about? I want to investigate Nagito's cottage, but I'm in Nagito's cottage, but I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I don't understand, but you can't investigate Nagito's cottage? Yeah, I try to investigate Nagito's cottage. You're a very weird girl, Chiaki, but I still like you. Clatter, clatter. Huh? It's locked? Apparently. We can't say things bad. I'm annoyed. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna go investigate another area. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. And let me know when we can get inside.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Maybe I wanted to mention that when I was talking to you, Chiaki. Yeah, Chiaki seems to operate on another wavelength. What? I mean, man, look at that. You see how fast? I was in there for like a minute. And she like did all that. So man, I thought I was being like, I thought I was going there overly, but okay. Okay, no, I can still get the pet I want. Walking. So yeah. Like I said, freshman year out in college, I was like, I kind of just ended up binging a lot of horror movies. Like, saw every Nightmare on Elm Street that was out at the time, every Friday the 13th that was out at the time, every Child's Play that was out at the time, which I surprisingly enjoyed because they weren't really taking themselves seriously. I saw the Scream trilogy, and there's Pikimi. Let's give her a present. All we have to do now is make sure she lives until she's ready to go. What else? Saw I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I still know what you did last summer. You know, it wasn't really a movie that needed a sequel, but we got one anyway, so yeah, but despite all that, I haven't really played any horror video games. I guess it's because I had a hard time finding any of these horror movies actually scary. You know, Freddy is just too unbelievable to really exist, especially later on when they turn him into basically a Looney Tunes character. Jason, I don't know. I see them more like as comic book supervillains. Like there's always a hero that's gonna take them down. Kind of hard to really be scared of them. But yeah, when you play a video game, you're basically in the action, so you know, jump scares and stuff like that are gonna scare you more. And Chad's talking about playing Five Nights at Freddy's games. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's, I know like an embarrassing amount about the lore of those games, but I've never actually played any of them. Or heck, I haven't even watched a playthrough of one all the way through. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna have something to say about horror movies again when I'm able to.
Yo!
Look at the wall spear. The inside is where the weapon came from. A spear with a flash shooting on it that is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also...
Plus, looks like the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir. I think would totally kill with a lame name like that. But why'd the killer use a spear and a knife?
Well, yeah.
Wow, they could just kill him with a knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing I would need to use. Yeah, that definitely looks hard to wield. But still, it chose a spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cause yet. It's too early to start complaining. If you investigate that place, I might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Especially for the most important part is erased. Nagito's the only one who found the password right here, but he apparently went inside, but now that he's dead, are we unable to get the password? No, we should have right now investigating this case comes first. We're home, and we're almost done. Yeah, you can never be paranoid enough checking the pet. Please don't go everywhere picking me. I'm checking up on you as often as I can. Getting every pet's one of the achievements in this game, and I am aiming for 100%. So anyway, like I was saying, I watched all the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street movies that were out when I was in college, and I didn't find any of them scary. But I was watching them on like a small computer screen. Like a few years later, both of those movies got reboots I saw in theaters, and it was, you know, different experience seeing it on the big screen in a dark room. Like Freddy had me jumping in some places. Yeah, I remember reading about Freddy as a kid and thinking that was a scary concept. But, you know, actually seeing him, especially later on when he's acting all silly. And don't get me wrong, I think Freddy's very entertaining, but he's not scary by any means. I guess that's the sad part, Man, you just went, didn't you, Piggy? Yeah. I think I mentioned this a while ago, but I saw, like, I'll Always Know What You Did last summer. You know, spoiler here, it's a completely different set of kids that's being haunted, but it's the same setup. They do something stupid, somebody gets killed because of it, they decide to keep it a secret. Then a year later, they're haunted by the same person. Yeah, it turns out the killer from the first movie, he's suddenly this undead supernatural entity when... I mean, yeah, it worked for Jason, but do you really need it repeated like that? Like, okay, well, that's not what I meant. Like, going supernatural only works if you know what you're doing, and, like, at least there was an explanation for why Jason came back to life. Here it's just, hey, the fisherman's alive, and he's just haunts any teenager that acts like an idiot now.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go look inside Negative's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to lock the door to Negative's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy!
Then do it, it's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
I guess I had no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose! Bye-bye!
See, I went through you're really investigating now. So I've heard saying that, but why does the door open up with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More important, let's go inside now the door's open. Yeah, you're right. Okay, this is the one place I haven't looked, so if that last hidden Monokuma's anywhere, it's here, and I think I just saw it. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act like as a stepping stone for the rest of us. When I was trying to think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue that might be hidden here as well. And... boop. I believe that's all 5 for this. I wish there was some way I could check. Doesn't look like there's any way I can check. I guess if I go into Nagito's cabin afterwards, I can double check, but there's a lot of books right here. Nagito bring these from the library. Catch the books with a bunch of random crap stuff under the shelf. It might be take a lot of time to go through for us to go thoroughly go through all that stuff.
Hey, hey.
Let's sleep for later. Yeah, I agree. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My guy doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Well, we gotta try putting refrigerator in his room. Does he really enjoy cold drinks? I know Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. I think there was a brown bottle. Presumably like cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of diet supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Just brown bottle of the fridge and start reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, it looks like it's poison. Poison? It looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle, don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began to read the warning label on the back of the bottle. Okay, chat said it's clearly not protein powder. And now to read the freaking label, it's written in English. Well, that's a problem, because they're Japanese, aren't they? I don't know. And I was thinking that too, but it's pretty clear you couldn't actually... That might just be artistic license, and you couldn't actually see the label until you pull it out and read it. Poison may be specific for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though it's Hold on, let me take a drink. Okay, though its volatility is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air and breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep the sleep secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. The poison, he must have brought with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere in his body during the last class trial. He was hiding the bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he actually tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. What about this poison? Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle's less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. You have not pooped yet. Good. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. That could potentially kill everyone on the silent. Everyone on the silent? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Let's level up a little bit. There it comes in the cottage. It looks like the one in my room, but
Hey.
maybe there's something hidden under this bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like... Okay, I guess that is logical, but it's still kind of weird that's the first place Hajime went. Well, we should still check just in case. The dog stayed without thinking. I picked up the bed and... there's something here. So that's like back on the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. Looks like the real deal. Did you get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? I'm at level 69.
Hajime.
Is there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I picked up the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's one of those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but doesn't mean this is just a piece of trash.
Wait.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Okay, just reached level 69 with Hajime and Chiaki alone in the bedroom together about wow. Okay, that is... I guess this game's lewdness is rubbing off on people. Okay, window. There's nothing about this one that really catches my eye. Okay, this might be a clue here. Ink lights is... And yet I checked it last. Insert Lenny face here. I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm sorry, chat. Could this be... Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's my infinite treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
That's treasure box. Chiaki, do you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. Looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is pure, that means the thief Monomi talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, am I gonna see what's inside?
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen from Monomi in the first place. I turned back to the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside a treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings, as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Bayaki, as leader. A lot of things happened today and everyone's tired. This is a diary. Yeah, I guess those entries were written in chat. Or were they? I mean, I've read somewhere that Japanese just like the way English looks. So that might have been English in the original game too. Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand slightly stopped at entry titled Day 16. Day 16, we've been on the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go through the Bond dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook. Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Geez, that was close. If I'd come to you later, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But this notebook, if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No!
But betrayal, I was betrayed by a beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? The diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right, it's my important diary where all my main secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See, bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry? I suppose a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time's come, so thing between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write the notebook, is that true? If so, who wrote it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again. Same power as usual. It looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better if I didn't ask her. Check on the pets. You still have not pooped yourself? Yeah, is there anywhere on... Is the treasure box gonna say anything different now? No, that notebook doesn't matter right now. Shower room. The shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here. And that's everything, isn't it? Our time ready is wind down. The bookshelf might take some time, so we should try examining the other areas first. Okay, just examine the bookshelf again. There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuff on this shelf. The genres and the types of items are so random, but I can't make sense out of them whatsoever.
Well?
As they say, a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nikita just by looking at this. So what should we do? Well, we really don't look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just tried to do it without realizing it. I sigh and walk toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, examining each one. When I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file thing, one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. Hold on, I need to take a drink. That seal. Indeed, it's the skull badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have any information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look like this, it should be obvious, right? and he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is the file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just like I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was no information about the others. Kazuichi, Ryuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who had died had pages of information about them, too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie, too? I turned the page again and my information began reading through the content. The file contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. He confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Ah, well, I just found a strange file. Isn't this the special prize Nagito received from the final dead room? As I recall, your student file should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone listed on the island are in here, too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just fake information, but there should be profiles on all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here.
I'm good. Break my throat.
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing.
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if his name isn't written in that pile? Perhaps based on that, you might think he might be a traitor? No, it's just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in this killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the missing killing school life,
Too bad!
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turn back to the file. One by one, I sent through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came around the page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. I could barely be considered a student profile. On top of that, page only came able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's the great Byakuya's true identity. True identity. He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender are unknown. Call that one. Call that one. The Byakuya that got killed earlier was a fake. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Although I'm not jealous of that at all. And that person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he's so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
Ooh, his physique didn't affect his ability to fool us at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why don't you think he could help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that case, compared to the other elements, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway...
I'm not happy you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this trailer is back as exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on context, if I had to guess...
No!
Maybe just saying that he was cursed and wanted you guys nothing more than a fraud? If you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about his ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just looking at these 16 profiles, still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made the file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
Just I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sim of the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor included in here?
Correct!
It wouldn't be funny if you figured out who the traitor is so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use the file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for -2, right? Probably. Okay. If you're reading the spirit, then you waste your precious time on something that isn't a clue. What? Sorry, Monokuma, I'm not interested in seeing what you had to say.
Are you sure about
Was that a right
this?
decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait.
Bye-bye!
Excuse me for a moment. That shine just now?
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at I'll see you soon.
You said that right. You said last class trial.
Yep.
I heard too. Do you really say it was the last class trial? What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma time earlier, right? 2 more days, and he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the timeline, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan Is Makima still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's not like I didn't think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I'm collecting my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. And left foot right. Yeah, okay. So, it looks like we're finally coming up on this thing. Good thing, too. My mouth is getting sore. Have you pooped yet? Yes, you have.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? This is it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed. So, it is gonna happen again. The cruel conflict where we must stat our friends. but once we do this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monaku bastard said so, didn't he? He said this was his last class trial.
Damn it.
But we tricked Dave away. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can go home after we deal with this class trial.
That's right.
Well, then we find out the killer is no matter what. You don't have to put out all the stops. What the? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? I feel like I want to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Start trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Stupid rabbits, just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I found ways like that after losing my powers. I always like cursing your powerlessness, or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order for someone who can be proud of yourself, so I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I don't really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You
can tell just by looking at those button eyes. Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying to start tying down the trial. Aw, fine.
But still.
Somehow I understand what Monomi's saying, I think. Let's get going to the last class trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Roar! I keep saying this to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well?
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
You are right.
We should focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? Well now that Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Just...
Hey!
This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So you guys show some enthusiasm. Make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial, so let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. I'm sure the next trial will not be technically a class trial, since the killing game will be over. You know, so it's technically the last class trial. The next trial will be a regular one. The curtain about to rise. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate licky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a minute thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said we were yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove hope will never lose despair. He said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. The killer murdered Nagito. Our transfer return from the despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And Monokuma says this is really the last class trial. That's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, it's like the trial billowing it with open despair. That last one has begun. And we are done. We're done for today. Yeah, I'm sorry, my mouth and throat are feeling pretty itchy, so yeah, we're gonna call it no magical girl Monomi or anything like that. We're just gonna call it the end. So, since I missed a day today, I'll probably double play Tuesday and Thursday some Ratchet and Clank. And Friday we'll do the last class trial. I wish you'd see the air quotes I was making right now. I will see you guys next time. Take care. And